Hello everyone, my name is Rachel Huser and I'm a tour guide at Dominican University in River Forest, Illinois, which is about 10 miles west of Chicago. A little bit about myself, I'm a junior double majoring in corporate communication and digital journalism with a minor in social media, and I'm also really involved on campus. I'm a member of the women's soccer team, part of the Honors College, and I have two other jobs besides being a tour guide. I'm a writing tutor and I also work in the Office of Student Life. But being a tour guide is my favorite job on campus. I've been a tour guide since my freshman year, so I'm going on 3 years now. And this past year, I was blessed with the opportunity to be our morale captain. So I'm in charge of creating hangout opportunities and texting, prompts into our group meet to give my fellow ambassadors an opportunity to know each other. And the story that sort of tells why Dominican is such a great and unique campus for students to attend stems from the most important part of my identity, which is being an out-of-state student. I'm originally from Minneapolis, Minnesota, and like all incoming freshman college students, we're looking for our home away from home. And I was very lucky to find that at Dominican. And I really felt that it was my home away from home at the end of my freshman year. At the end of the fall semester of my freshman year at an event called Late Night Breakfast. And Late Night Breakfast is a unique event to Dominican, and it's held the Monday before finals week, so it's held twice a year. And it lasts from 9 to 11 p.m. that Monday night, and students are allowed to come to enjoy as much breakfast food as they want and listen to loud music and just have the chance to de-stress a bit before finals come. And at the end of the fall semester of my freshman year, my friends and I went. We didn't know what to expect. We ended up eating way too much breakfast food, and we listened to live music, got the chance to see almost everybody on campus because Late Night Breakfast is easily the most popular and it's my favorite event on campus. And we talked about everything under the sun, and we were able to listen to two of our other friends do a little karaoke duet to Love is an Open Door from the movie Frozen, and that was very comical. We ended up staying the full 2 hours of the event, and on our way back to the dorms that night, we decided to dub ourselves the Late Night Breakfast Club, which, yes, it is an offshoot of the movie The Breakfast Club, because some of my friends had only seen that movie for the first time that year. So it was sort of a little joke to them, and it was pretty funny. But we also vowed, to go to the one in the spring. And, as we were walking back and, making this club, I truly felt like that I had found my home away from home, that I had found my community, and that I had found my family. And it was all because of, this late night breakfast, this one event that Dominican holds, twice a year. And I was really blessed, and it felt like it was a really phenomenal experience to feel that I had finally found my home away from home. And in the spring semester at the end, we all went, and we vowed to each other that we would go to Late Night Breakfast every year, no matter what happened to our little friend group. And sure enough, at the end of the fall semester of my sophomore year, our little Late Night Breakfast Club had actually grown a little bit. And we went down there, we ate as much breakfast food as we could. We had a little donut hole eating contest to see who could stuff the most donut holes in their mouth. I lost, unfortunately, but I still had a lot of fun because we were able to listen to our same two friends from freshman year do a little karaoke duet to a little Christmas carol, and it was a lot of fun. But unfortunately, that was the last late night breakfast that I could attend because of COVID. But I still love telling this story to prospective students because, and one, they get a little spark in their eye, just because, they hear food, live music, and people, and it's just the best combination ever. And two, because, late night breakfast is such a unique event to Dominican. And, it was where I felt, that I'd found my home away from home. And, it was where I was able to meet a lot of my close friends who I have today. And I was able, to finally be, part of an exclusive club, which is a great feeling. And I also love telling prospective students that story because, even though, Late Night Breakfast was happening before the pandemic, imagine, what Dominican could do after the pandemic. They could continue Late Night Breakfast and hopefully come up with more events similar to that. And that's why I love telling prospective students that story and while I'm giving tours to them and telling them why Dominican is such a great campus to attend to. Thank you for listening.